So I'll admit, I don't know the first thing about makeup because I'm a top. And at first I was going to do a sunless tanner tutorial using ketchup, but then someone who shall remain nameless stole my idea. Rather than make a total ass of myself, I figured I'd ask an expert, someone who does drag actually, to come in and teach you guys a thing or two. What are we doing today, Gary?
We're actually doing a Grindr makeup tutorial.
Grindr makeup.
Grindr makeup. There's a lot of tutorials out there, like for date nights, for Valentine's Day, New Year's, how to go to an interview. But for us gay men, we need something a little bit more, you know, for the everyday, the late night, you know, cruising look. So those crank camera phones, they can give off some really unflattering angles. So I really want to give a RJ look today that captures the whole come sleep with me look. Okay. So it's fuck me makeup, essentially. Exactly, essentially. You know how you can have, you know, pick out a shoes that says, you know, fuck me, but I'm not super desperate. This is gonna be a look today.
Okay, alright.
So what I've already done is I've already prepped his face. I've used a mattifying gel by MAC. It's just kind of give a really nice smooth texture to the skin, so there's no real, you know, tearing or resistance. You know, everything glides in and out really,
so
really
it's
nice.
Skin lube. It's skin lube.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay.
So next, I am going in with a little concealer. I'm actually going to start with a corrector that actually cancels out any darkness, because you never want to look like you've lost too much sleep from clubbing too much or
doing meth.
Yeah, exactly. Your addiction is really starting to kick in.
Okay.
Brightened, bleached butthole effect.
Oh, I just woke up. Now come fuck me.
So yes, this is foundation.
Foundation.
We're using a liquid foundation because this formula in particular is really, really camera friendly. Okay, alright. So that the flash from that camera phone isn't going to make you look ghostly or white or anything. Okay,
you won't have to run it through Instagram or anything.
Exactly, we won't have to filter. No filter.
That's good.
Hashtag no filter.
Now, isn't all this makeup gonna come off when I'm burying my face in the pillow? No, because some of the later products that we're gonna use are actually waterproof. So say, you know, he comes in your eye, or if he's like into peeing, you know, it's not gonna go anywhere. So we have water sport proof stuff we're doing here. That's good. It's active makeup. Okay, so now we're using a little powder to set the foundation. Once again, adding to that long wear. It'll set the foundation, it'll give you a little bit more matte appearance. That way you don't look as shiny or as oily when you've been sweating and moving, so you get that really nice. So this will be really good, especially if you have two guys in one night. Yeah, and then we're gonna start to contour with some concealers. What this is gonna do is gonna make your face look a lot slimmer. Okay, so it'll make you look like you've been working out or throwing up a lot. So I was just saying, because I have been working out, but that's not good enough. I have to look like. It's the OD effect. Oh, so like Auschwitz chic going on. Yes. Quite a few shades lighter than his actual skin tone. I'm going right up on his cheekbone, right underneath the eyes. Careful not to get it in the eye though. Right, that's for later, hon. Yeah, it burns. Only if you're an amateur. Unless we want to accentuate the nose. We're actually going to slim it down, make it look a little bit more feminine. Have it read bottom on camera. We're trying to read bottom on camera. Yes, but it's actually going to come out, you know. Because tops don't even take pictures of their faces, let's be honest. It's all just like there. That's like, that's the code for I'm not out. Let's be DL about this. I have a wife and kids. Then you show up to this place, you're like, Professor? Alright, what is this? This is also more powder. More powder. There's so many different kinds of powder going on my face. I normally prefer powder to go in the nostril, typically. Am I right, girls? So I feel like the goal here is to have more makeup on my face than actual face. Oh yeah. Okay. Because you don't actually want them to know what you really look like in person. Well, because then the added bonus too is like anonymity. Like they'll never be able to recognize you without it. Okay. It's really like a mask. It's strategic. But we're trying to make it look natural. So it's like kabuki but more subtle. Yes. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna start with the eyebrows. The eyebrows. What are we doing with Well, I mean, on Grindr, we all know you have your profile picture and your username. We really want to get that arch going on, really accentuate it to point upwards and allude to your name. Okay, look up here. Exactly. You really need to get that attention to be pulled upward.
feel like these eyebrows will also kind of mean to constantly express like the look of surprise when you finally see his penis, like that you're supposed to have just like this.
Or the I just got it in look.
Oh my. I've never done this before. So these eyebrows are drawing the eye to the username, which is usually like one letter long. Or like a combination of the words like jock, college, stud, mask. Like pick any of those two words, stick them together, and that's like 90% of the usernames on Grindr.
And then add like a bunch of like emojis and little characters.
This just screams discreet and subtle.
Just telling you to keep it on the DL.
Does this look like someone who squeals? I mean, well...
Alright, now we're popping on an eyeshadow primer.
Okay.
It's also a barrier, it's a spermicidal barrier.
To make sure your tear ducts don't get pregnant.
Ooh, I'm gonna blush you. I'm gonna use some colors to really get a nice rosy flush going on.
Okay.
Kind of very similar to the flush that you get after being cock-slapped a couple times.
Ooh, okay.
Just kind of get it just...
right, do you want to, is there any way you can like make it into like a mushroom shape? Just maybe, you know?
If you smile real big for me, just for the camera, just right there. Just so good. Got it in your mouth a little bit.
Sorry. Just try and aim better next time, sweetie. Oh, so getting cock slapped on both sides.
Oh yeah, both sides. Well, it's kind of like a double team thing.
Symmetry, okay.
Right, exactly. But then smile again, like you like it. Tickles? Just tickling a little bit. So we're using a baked product right now. It's
a baked product?
Baked product. It's a MAC mineralized skin finish. It's soft and gentle.
Oh, so the product itself is baked.
Exactly.
Not like you feel baked when you wear it.
No.
You know, calms the nerves, especially if it's your first time hooking up with someone on Grindr. You know, just need a little weed or horse tranquilizers just to take the edge off.
And then again, some guys on app A4A are gonna be like, no, D&D free, so you might not wanna, you know, get those.
Okay, so just, you know, hop in the shower, get the smell off of you. They won't know.
Exactly. They'll never know.
Those guys don't know enough to know the difference.
So after we've done the eyeshadow primer, we're gonna go in with a little bit of a tealish blue eyeshadow. Very similar to the border that you get right around one of the profiles that you've been chatting.
Oh,
so
okay.
it'll tell anybody that's you know, scrolling through to, hey, come chat me.
Yeah, come chat. Okay, so so that when they do chat me, it feels like we've already been chatting.
Exactly. They're right at home.
Okay. This is a very weird feeling. It's like having my eyes poked while they're closed.
Is that really all that unfamiliar to you?
No. Just normally the thing it's a bit thicker.
I should also mention that the color of this eyeshadow is by MAC and it's called Steamy.
Steamy. Oh, well. I want to know, like, whose job is it to name these? Morning Storm, Calm Tranquility,
Glistening Concha. My favorite color.
Felched Hole, just
DP. So, when it comes to blending, you really want to stick that brush into the eye socket and just follow it back and forth really softly. Okay? Much like, you know, after a guy comes, you know, say, you know, he finishes on you, and he's just kind of, you know, working his dick right on your ass crack, you know, just to kind of...
Oh, just, you know, spread around.
Exactly.
It's like lotion. It's good for the skin.
Up to the protein, the little protein facial, but for your ass.
There you go.
Very moisturizing.
Well, you know, because you need to take care of that too.
Okay, so we added a little bit of purple on the bottom to kind of capture in any sort of domestic abuse that you might be experiencing.
No, like you can take a little manhandling.
Exactly.
You know, that's really, it's not domestic abuse because you're making it look so beautiful and so.
You can be a little rough.
It's not abuse if you like it.
Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of glitter.
Glitter.
Okay. The color I'm choosing is a gold color, much like the favorite button.
Oh, so this is very, again, with like the hanky code, this is like, I'm gonna be one of your favorites.
Exactly.
Easy.
Bright-eyed, bottom effect.
Okay, yeah. Oh, just aim semen here.
Hey, we're gonna add a couple lashes.
Oh, jeez.
They're really sensual and large.
Yeah, these are, you aren't playing around.
Yeah, we don't play. I mean, you can all see these.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
So like, I feel like these eyelashes can do double duty. They can like tickle the dick head. You can kind of like butterfly kiss it with that, and it would just be this kind of like light little tickle right on that little sensitive spot on the bottom. Just kind of like, oh.
Pat your eyes real nicely. Oh, you like that? Yeah, yeah. These really beautiful Mondo lashes.
They feel like weapons almost.
Weapons of mass expression.
Weapons of mass expression, there you go.
So I'm gonna give you that classic red lip.
Kind of like a chat notification.
Yes. So we got the blue, we got the gold for favorites.
Are we gonna match the second set of lips to this? Are we gonna do a matching? No, okay.
Nice and full. And
those DSLs, baby.
Those DSLs.
See, I feel like you also want to make them nice and shapely because you still want it to make it look like you have lips even when you're going like...
Exactly, you just want to see that rim right around the base of the cock.
You know, exactly. Just kind of leave that nice little red ring.
Exactly,
Just
right mark the territory. Do just a little bit of gloss.
Some gloss, okay.
Just a little bit of gloss that way, say, you know, you're in a glory hole and it's kind of dark out.
They'll see that just that set of lips and be like, yes.
It's all over your teeth.
Is it?
Just go, just swallow it. You just really need to tongue it and swallow it. And I think that's it.
You think we're good?
Mm-hmm.
I say there's one thing that remains. Now let's go snap that photo.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's go take that photo now.
So see that photo? It's just gorgeousness. Gorgeousness.
I would want to bang it. I would tap that.
I can honestly say that I have never felt this beautiful in my entire life. So anyways, all you have to do is follow these simple instructions and you'll be beating guys off with both hands. See you guys next week.
Bye.